Hi Fit family, here we go with a major math lesson. Don't get freaked out. If you're not good at math, I'm going to break it down for you and we're going to figure out how many grams of carbs, proteins, and fats your body needs, okay? So here we go. Starting with carbs. We talked last time about the simple and complex carbs. It's the same thing with the amount. Obviously, we want to have less simple carbs and we want to have more complex carbs. But before we do any of the calculations for the food, we need to figure out how much your body is in kilograms. And if you know how many pounds converted to kilograms you are, good for you. If you don't, this is how you figure it out. So I hope you have a calculator ready and probably a piece of paper in front of you so you can write down your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. So let's say, for instance, we weighed 150 pounds. If we need to convert that into kilograms, we need to divide it by 2.2, and that's going to give us about 68.18 kilograms. So I weigh, or let's say if I weighed 150 pounds, that means I would be 68 kilograms. Now we're going to take that kilogram number and use it for the other calculations. So get ready for the calculations. Let's start with our carbs. To figure out our carbs, we first have to take our kilograms. So we got 68 kilograms is how much we weigh. We now times that by 6. And then that equals how many grams a day of carbs we need, which is 405 grams of carbs in our day. Now, how much is that in calories? Well, if you remember, how many calories are in 1 gram of carb? 4, right. So, what we do is we take that 405, we times it by 4 calories now, and that gives us 1,636 calories of carbs a day. That's for if you weigh 150 pounds. If you weigh more than that, you're going to have a higher number. But that doesn't mean that exactly that's how much you need to be taking in, because there's a whole nother ratio of, if you want to lose weight, you need to have 500 to 700 calories less than the normal day. And carbs is usually where you want to take it out first. Now let's go into the fats. So to figure out our fat ratio, we need to start with the normal person of how much calories should you eat a day. So the normal packages usually say like maybe 26,000 calories a day or something. So you want to figure out how many calories you need in a day. And you can find that out on choosemyplate.gov. That's where I found out mine. You type in a little information about you and it comes up with how much calories you personally should have in a day. So I came up with 2,600, okay? So that's how many calories I need to have in 1 day. Now I need to times that by 0.25. because 25% of my calories a day need to be fat. Then I need to divide that by 9. And why 9? Because there is 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. That totals out to be 72 grams of fat a day. Now we've got this 72 number, and we got to figure out how many calories we're supposed to have, so we got to times it by 9. So we do 72 times those 9 calories, because we got grams and then we got calories, and that equals 650 calories of fat a day. Once again, if you're trying to lose weight, you're going to take some off of this number, but this gives you a variable type of number. Now lastly, we're going to hit the protein and how much protein you should have a day depending on your body weight. So we start with how much I weigh, which actually this time we can do it in pounds. Say I weigh 150 pounds. You're then going to times it by 0.8 grams, and that is going to give you 12 grams of protein a day. Now this means that 120 grams, sorry, that was 120, not 12 grams, my bad. So that means that if we have 120 grams, we want to find how many calories. We times that by 4, and now we get 480 calories of protein a day. And that is your calories from all your macros. So your protein, your fat, and your carbs. Remember, real quick, do not forget this one. Carbs equals 4 calories. Fat equals 9 calories. And protein equals 4 calories. Okay? That's the most one that I want you to remember. Try and do those calculations yourself. If you need to rewind and watch the formulas again, go for it. Otherwise, the formulas are underneath the video as well, and you just plug in the areas that are red with your weight and the calculations that you come up with, and then you get your grams as well, or your calories. All right, Fit Fam, have a great night.